It's only a few days to 2025, and this year become history. There have been goodies as well as challenges in this particular year, but next year can be better with these things I'm going to be listing in this particular video. Well, as already seen by the title, I'm talking about 5 important things you need to do before the year runs out, like things you need to put in place before 2024 comes to an end. So if it's something you're interested in, keep watching. Let's get right into the video. Hey lovelies, welcome back to another video. I'm super excited about this particular video. I don't know why. Maybe because we're always talking about end of the year, and so I'm really super excited. Well, as seen by today's title, I'm talking about 5 important things you need to put in place before 2025, because we really want to do better for 2025, so we won't be broke. I mean broke down to letter K. All right. The first thing you need to do, the first thing you need to put in place before 2025 is to evaluate your finance. Yeah. Evaluate your finance. And by this, I mean putting your finance in check, putting your finance in place, putting your finance in order. What's the essence of hustling from January down to this very moment? And then you can't sit down and strategize things you've done from January down to this moment. Why? If you want your 2025 to become better when it comes to your finance, when it comes to money, then you need to start putting it in place now. When it comes to money, so many of us really don't like talking about me, and honestly, I'm one of them. I hate talking about money because I'm always scared of money. But I've sat down and realized that you need to talk about money. You need to read book on finance to understand what you're really doing. So the first thing you need to do is to evaluate your finance. Don't let the excitement of the holiday season and end of the year sales railroad your finance. You need to keep your finance in good shape, or you need to start putting your finance in good shape before 2025. We all know how 2024 has been challenging for so many of us, like literally everybody, I think, across the world, and you don't want your 2025 to become like that. So for you to start becoming better when it comes to your finance is to start evaluating it, is to start putting things in place, is to start understanding what you're using your money for, is to start calculating things you're doing with your money. And by that I mean your income, your debt, your profit, your losses, everything you're doing with money, everything you're doing, whether you're buying the little thing, you need to start putting that in place for you to know that, yeah, you're having a proper track of what you're doing with your money. If you don't start now, or if you don't know how to do it, there are so many videos you can watch on YouTube or on TikTok on how to start. This will help you strategize on how to balance your finance. It will help you strategize on how to start keeping things in place. It will help you strategize that, okay, I've spent so amount this year, I've spent so amount next year. What are the things I bought that I'm not supposed to buy? And then you tick them. Next year, you're not going to excess spending, like reckless spending. You're going to spend with caution. You're going to know that, yeah, you're using your money for things that are important to you and that are going to help you become a better version of yourself when it comes to your finance. You will also sit down and think of how to multiply your income for 2025. We already know if you're having a 9 to 5, or you're the kind of girl that all your mind and everything is a 9 to 5, in this economy, it's taking you nowhere. You literally need to have 2, 3, 4 sources of income for you to be financially stable. If you've not started doing all of that before 2025, this is the first thing you need to do before 2025. Okay? Yeah. The second thing you need to do for 2025 is to choose the word of the year. Wait, I know it might sound weird, but it works like magic. Choosing the word for the year is going to keep you in track. I know. It's going to keep you in track. Choosing the word or your personal word for the year that is coming is going to keep you in track. If you don't know what to choose the year, if you don't know what to name your year, sit down and just say, okay, this year I want my year to be the year of fruitfulness. And also, most religious bodies do this for their member to be able to channel their mind into achieving their goal. You start thinking about that stuff. If you think your year is going to be a year of blessing, and then you start doing things towards working into that blessing. If you think, oh, my year is going to be a year of financial breakthrough, you start thinking of ways to start making money for you to be financially free. So you should be able to choose your year for the year 2025. Do not wait until that time before you start doing that. You can start thinking and planning on how to choose your year for next year. This can be referred to a watchword or motto that will serve as a reminder for you. Anything you're doing, you start working in alignment to that. Like I said, in alignment to that. So it's a very good practice to start writing down your word or to start choosing the word of the year for 2025. It works like magic. That's the second thing you need to do. The third thing you need to do before 2025 is to take time to dream about the life you want. Yeah, yeah. Take time to dream about that life you want, that life you've envisioned, that life you think about, that life that you're so much into craving, like you're craving it so bad. Take time to think about it. Now is the time, today is the time for you to sit down and start thinking about the life you want and how to start working into achieving that. If you've not started doing that by now, I don't know what you're doing. 2025 is in 2 months, 2 months away, and trust me, it's not that far. If you think, oh, it's remaining 2 months, my sis, it's not that far. So you need to sit down and start thinking about the life you want and start thinking on how to accomplish it and how to become better in those areas that you're trying to be before 2025. And also, when you envision your dream, your heart will always be there. You start working into that. You start working into achieving it. You start working into achieving that thing you want to do. If you feel, oh, now next year I want to have a store of my own, your brain will start telling you that you don't need to be spending money recklessly. You don't need to be doing things you're not supposed to do, because you know that, yeah, this is a goal. This is the life you want. You've always wanted to have a store of your own. And now it's time for you to start putting in the work, to start, doing things into achieving that. So this year is actually the time for you to dream about the life you want. If you want to be a classy babe, you have to start dreaming about it now. If you want to start flying first class, you have to start dreaming about it now. If you want to start having a house, you have to start dreaming about it now before 2025. And you see that your heart, your body, your soul, everything will start working towards achieving that. Trust me, it works like magic. The fourth thing you need to do before 2025 is to identify things to dispose. And I'm on this. Yeah. Identify things to dispose. 2024 has been so much for a lot of people, including me, and there are issues and things you need to dispose. You need to ease out. You need to trash away. There are things you just don't need it in your life anymore. So 2024 is the time for you to start disposing things you don't need, be it a cloth, shoe, bag. There are people that need these things more than you. There are people that want these things more than you. You can just give it to them, or you just know within you, just take it out of your personal possession. Because what's the essence of keeping things that are not adding value to you, or keeping things that you're no longer wearing, or keeping things that you're not using, you're just keeping it there, filling up the whole space? What is the essence? So if you've not started disposing things you don't need for 2025, then now it's time for you to do it. Just start disposing things. And by disposing things, I mean like also dropping that bad habit. If you have any bad habit you're doing, please drop it before 2025. If you have anything that is not working in alignment of what you're trying to achieve, drop it. Even if it's people that are around you and they're not serving you the way they're supposed to serve you, they're not giving you the value you need, drop them, trash them, throw them away. Because what's the essence of taking those baggages into 2025? It's still going to weigh you down. It's still going to reduce your worth into nothing. And there are also people you need to let go of. People that are not adding anything to your life, let them go. People that are making you feel small, let them go. People that are talking behind your back and you know that these people, they are just there, let them go. And this also means bitterness, anger, betrayal, competition. Let it go. Just let it go, because 2025 is going to come in with full force, and you've not started putting this thing in place. You've not started tracking your success right from this very moment. I don't know what you're doing. So for you not to be shocked, for 2025 not to come to you as a shock, dispose things you don't need. Dispose things you don't need. Dispose things that are no longer beneficial to you as human. Literally, and like when I say anybody, even if it's humans, trash them. You don't need them. They're not adding anything to you. They are going to reduce you to nothing. So you need to trash them before 2025. So 2025, you're entering into 2025, new you, better you, elevated you, classy you. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing you need to do before 2025. So use these remaining days to do this and thank me later. Don't worry, you will come back and thank me later. So if you're still watching my video down to this very moment and you've not subscribed, I don't know why, please subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section, and do not forget to give my videos a thumbs up, because YouTube is going to push it to people that really need this video. Thank you very much. All right, the fourth thing, no, not the fourth. All right, the fifth thing you need to do before 2025 is to show up for yourself. Yeah, I know. Trust me, sometimes we drag our feet. Sometimes we are not ready to do the things we are supposed to do. Sometimes we don't even know what we are doing. Sometimes we are just there. We are just doing it anyway. Regardless of anything you're going through, I know it's okay for you to rest. It's okay for you to take a break. But trust me, show up for yourself. That's the best gift you can give to yourself as a human. Because after the whole stress, the whole nagging, you're tired, you're just there, you don't know what to do, you're confused, you're frustrated, and you're just there. It's really not adding anything to you. But showing up for yourself, the gain or the profit or the blessings is going to be accumulating, no matter how little, no matter how small, no matter how tiny you think it is. Just show up for yourself, sis. Show up for yourself. I know what I am saying. Sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like going to work. I just want to lie down on my bed and just sleep. But then I need to do it anyways, because if I don't do it, who else is going to do it for me? If I don't do it, who else feels I'm important enough for them to do it for me? So it's better for you to show up for yourself, and you're going to thank yourself later, or yourself is going to thank you later for showing up for you. That's the best thing you can do for yourself for 2025. When you know what you're doing or you don't know what you're doing, when you have it scripted down or not, when you have it tired or not, please show up for yourself. Please show up for yourself. This is the best thing and the last thing I can say to you right now is to show up for yourself. I know sometimes it's so overwhelming, it's so stressful, especially when you're trying to put in work into something and you're not seeing the gain, and you just feel like, all right, I'm tired, I want to give up. Says keep showing up. People are seeing, people are watching, people will notice you, though it might not come now. I talk about overnight success. It doesn't work that way. You need to start pushing, grinding, and doing things you need to do for you to become better, for you to understand what it means. In fact, for you to value what you're doing. So please, sis, show up for yourself. Like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. I actually have 10 important things to do, but this is the first part, 5 important things, and I'm still going to be coming up with another 5 important things to do before 2025, or 5 important things to do in 2025 for you to have a elevated and a blessed life. So yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much everything I want to share in this particular video. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because we have so many episodes of wonderful series coming up that you would like, and that will make you a better version of yourself before and after 2025. So do not forget to subscribe, guys, and tell your friend to subscribe too. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate, no matter how little this whole stuff is going, I really love the fact that, yeah, I'm out there doing what I love best, doing what I've always wanted to do, and I honestly find so much joy in my heart that I always sit down and shoot this particular video, because it's also me helping myself to become better. So thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.